my Scythe on the other. Oh, they just got in game. Okay, let's have a look. All right, guys, this is game 4 of the Jacob's Dream. So right here, the scoring bonus is 1 point for every resource you control, up to a maximum of 16. I did play as Togawa Militant as well, but I kind of misplayed against Nordic there. So what I did was I moved as Togawa, the worker, Thunder Worker, to the mountain. Produce trade to get 3 enlists. Actually, produce trade twice, and then produce to get the 3 metal, then move to get the first mech. I don't know if it's safe with Saxony on board, but at the time, Saxony was not on the board. It was Albion. But yeah, it all depends on how fast Saxony escapes. This probably is by far my favorite scenario, even though I lost. So producing to then an upgrade for Saxony right here. And oh, Togawa moving. I'm not too sure if this is preferred. Oh, okay, so Saxony also moving. Okay, this is somewhat interesting. Togawa going the usual route here with producing and then deploying their mech. As in, you upgrade your mech. So no enlisting for Nordic, it seems, in this game. Producing again. I'm not really sure about this opening, though. Kind of risky to take, to say the least. All right. Nordic by far is doing what I feel is the most familiar to me. I'm guessing this worker is going to go here. I don't know, though. It's pretty close from Togawa, so it might be dangerous. Might have to hide. Oh, yeah. No, not going here, definitely. If it gets kicked, then it gets dangerous. Oh, isn't that nice? 1 upgrade and 2 resources, eh? Get your first mech. So the move to the deploy and 2 metal. And deploys right away. Ain't that nice? Might have to watch Saxony coming in soon with Underpass. May want to start deploying some traps here. Probably enlisting next turn. I think. Okay. So Saxony upgrading. Upgrades the move to the deploy. I would like it better if he had upgraded the bolster. Okay, so it does move in there. Yeah, this is very risky though. With Togawa right there. Okay. So these are interesting options. If you want to go quick, then the mech is also one way to go. But I think he also took a nice option there because he needed combat cards with no enlist. It's going to be very difficult to get them. Very wise option by Nordic. Producing. Togawa, I think, may have to start trapping some territories pretty soon. Seems like going for a factory rush. And it looks like it will be the first to get there. If Nordic trades, deploy. Oh, yeah. Which I don't think was also going to happen either way. So this, and then he trades for 2 metal, it seems. And then deploys. So trades 2 metal, deploys. I think Togawa wins the race to the factory. You gotta trap some. Yeah, okay. There you go. Okay, so right now we have Saxony to move, deploying the first mech. Underpass? Probably? No, just speed. Fine option too. Probably moving one worker here for the next produce, I would guesstimate. Okay, trading to metal. I think Togawa's still gonna make it to the factory first. Okay, trading. This is good. Enlisting, finally. Probably the coin. Yes. Needs to get rich. So that's a lot of mechs still need to deploy, so this is good by Togawa. Seems like in the driver's seat for now. Oh wait, did I change my bit there for Saxony? Oh, sorry, my Saxony bit was wrong. My apologies there. It should be 5. Uh, Let me just double check with their thing. Yeah, Saxony was 5. Okay. My apologies there. You've lost so many games because you forgot to trap that mountain. This mountain? I mean, that all depends on whether Saxony comes out quick or not. In this case, it doesn't seem like Saxony can reach there, so it's fine. Okay, Tagawa is rushing to the factory. So produced by Nordic, uh, then produced by Tagawa, and then Tagawa traps the factory first. I don't know about the worker going there. I would like it if it still has 2 workers in the mountain there. All right, underpass is coming out. All right, the question is now, does Saxony have the correct trap here? He has Ronin, right? He should have Ronin. Yes, he does. Okay. So Togawa gets to 4 power. He gets to some minus something. Yeah, I wasn't too sure if I liked that moving to the. Yeah, I wasn't too sure if I liked that worker moving here. I'd rather prefer that this worker would have gone there, if anything. Then you produce to get the 2 metal that you need to then go. But I guess he's still keeping a watchful eye of Saxony being able to attack here, I suppose. All right, Saxony now thinking whether to go here or not. This character would probably go here to take this encounter. All right, Saxony Mechanical looking to get some enlists. I think it's fine, yeah. What else have we got? Is Saxony gonna... Oh, okay, so he's taking an encounter. I wouldn't really expect this encounter to be taking. If anything, I would think taking this encounter to stay within reach of the factory. All right, so getting an enlist is nice. You... I mean, you're probably getting this is good. You speed up your enlist star, if anything. You're in position to get an enlist next, so I would go for this, and then opening the combat card enlist, or you can even open the coin enlist too. Okay, so it's the combat card enlist. Okay, Nordic ready to take this, but Togawa gets there first. Curious to see what trap Togawa puts right here. Oh, hey, Chris, how's it going there? Thanks for that. All right, a trap goes in the factory, and a mech is about to be deployed. Oh, that's a nice that's a nice factory card. That is a paying one combat card to get the thing because you get power a little bit here. All right, I think the Gawa now has to focus on opening at least one more the combat card endless. He needs combat card to use the factory card, so I think this is kind of compulsory. No, resources really not playing a part now, but Saxony is might be looking to get there though. He has 3 popularity, so it should be enough to get 3 enlists. But the power is also all right. This is why like I prefer upgrading the bolster for Saxony, as you can see right here. So he upgraded the move instead of the bolster. I would much prefer as Saxony Mechanical to upgrade the bolster. That will keep you quite powerful. Oh, actually, Saxony might have a lot of metal at the end of the game if it, you know, keeps producing that. Okay, so for the time being, Nordic can go to the factory, but not at this round though, because he just moved. Gets an enlist, that's pretty good. Very rich too. So Tagawa definitely in the driver's seat, but has to focus on the workers pretty soon. I don't like the worker placement here. So oh, sorry, just got my dog here. Just need some company here. This guy. Okay, anyway, back to the game. Saxony possibly looking to produce again. Or did he just produce? Okay, he just produced. So probably a mech going out now. Not really easy to get combat from Saxony here in this case. He's doing okay. He's gonna get a lot of a lot of resources at the end, I would say. So solidifying everyone in here is good. So Nordic getting the first enlist. Okay, what enlist did he open? Combat card enlist. All right. Also slowly getting rich here. Togawa. Oh, did he upgrade the enlist? Oh yes. Okay, that's good. That's good. All right. Come on, Togawa. You need to produce your workers. Your mech is good. Your enlist is good. You just need your mechs. But let's just hope that your objective is also good. Might look like a stall game for Togawa here. Because it doesn't seem like it can get combat pretty easily from anybody. All right, Saxony possibly producing again to get the more enlists. Yeah, he needs 2 more enlists. So I think this is good because the point bonus is going to really help a lot. I really just wish that Saxony had upgraded the bolster here instead of the move. Okay, So Saxony. I think it's best Saxony here produces. Just keep the end list and keep the resources coming. So the points are currently Togawa leading by huge. Okay, so Saxony moving, attacking Togawa right here. Ronin in play, pushing up to 5 power. I still think that he needs to have 4 workers here at the very least. Because he was committed to getting 2 enlists, which are the combat card and the coin enlist. Yes, I think those two are pretty much the most important enlists of the game in most cases. Of course, sometimes you may change depending on how the opponents play, but in this game, yeah, definitely the combat cards and the coin enlist is the best. So moving this way, I'm not really sure though. I did think like producing and deploying the mech for Saxony was kind of the best course of action. Just continuously to produce mech, I think was good. You know, you have a bunch of, well, I wouldn't say a bunch, but you'll have some metal at the end of it all to add to the final scoring points. Ronin in play. Not really sure if this is that important of a combat for Togawa, so probably just throw. Yeah. If I was Togawa, I would have put like 6. You know, you shouldn't put. You should not put 4 as Saxony. At least not in this one. With 2 units, I probably would think like you put a little bit more. But yeah, I mean, again, it's not that important of a combat here. Still. Okay, so already get the power star for Nordic. That means you can forego the endless. So can be looking at putting all the workers here and then getting to the factory. It doesn't seem like Togawa can defend the factory with enough units. You can only put like 1 over there if you want. Seems like it can. Oh, it doesn't have Shinobi. That's kind of funny. Okay, within distance of Nordic, so kind of dangerous. It can reach to tier. Yeah, it can reach to tier 2 though. So really interesting by Togawa. But definitely should be focusing on the workers though. He is about to get the enlist star and the max star. Just needs the worker. If he doesn't get the worker, then what else is he gonna get? And his factory card was an upgrade. Oh, he can get an upgrade star too though. But it's still ways away. I'm not sure if they have enough time. Saxony with 3 stars is getting pretty close, so maybe looking to get tier 2. So what has Togawa not opened? Oh, the coin. Unfortunately, if there was this, then it would have been nice. Gotta open Shinobi and then get 1 more popularity from here. All traps active is good. So Nordic, if it has a doable objective, can really just forego the enlist and go here. Okay, there goes -4. So that puts him at 8. Brings more max there. Okay. Artillery and Ronin is gonna help back. Nobody's kicking this worker though. But Nordic has to win this. I mean, it's not like I think Togawa would even kick this one. Because considering his previous option of taking 3 popularity, you just waste $2 if you yeah. Okay, that was nicely defended by by Togawa. I think he could have put more there, right? He had 6. Yeah, I think just completed the King of the Hill there. Okay, Mac out. You need to focus on your workers, buddy. Okay, so no workers, or he's just gonna keep using his factory card to slowly get power somehow and fight off. Okay. Now Nordic should notice that it really doesn't need the enlist anymore. Yeah, okay, you can maybe open one more if you really want, but I don't really think it's that necessary if you really want to open the coin enlist, because all the mechs are out, and Togawa definitely got most of that. In fact, you're the only last one. You're only last mech, so I don't think it's even worth opening an enlist anymore. Okay, anyway. Situation's looking strong for Togawa. Togawa's gonna get up to tier 2 next round, next turn, looks like. So has all the mechs, can just use factory card to get here. But yeah, again, it needs to focus on the workers. It was also the same with the previous game, right? Okay, whose turn is it? Saxony. Saxony, he was a lot of resources, and now he's 0. Now nobody is getting the bonus. I would have liked it if Saxony had stayed there and just produced and enlist Mac, enlist Mac. You know, you would have like 6 metal at the end of it all, which I think is kind of a nice bonus. So what does Saxony do here? He only needs 3 stars though. Does he take a combat and end the game with 2 objectives? Might actually win that one, right? He's thinking. So he could take he could take one. Actually, power is not looking at his favor though. So and only one mech can use underpass to reach any one unit unless it takes the no. Yeah, the mech placement is not very nice. You combat Nordic, but it's not enough power though, and Nordic already got the power star, so mech placement not quite ideal for Saxony right here. And it's taking some territories. Again, Saxony mechanical potential 14 rounds. Oh man. If it wins a combat, okay. This is talking if it wins. Actually, here, no. Here. You take 1, 2, and then you complete Tundra and Underworld, right? Just guessing an objective. or even here, actually, right? Don't even allow Ronin at all. So this kicks here, then that kicks there, and then completes 2 objectives at the same time. Well, I think it was looking good for Tagawa, but now kind of hard to say. Although nobody has the resources at the end. Okay, so Saxony thinking really hard here. And what do we do as Saxony? If it has two dual objectives, then just fight Togawa somewhere. Yes, Togawa is definitely too slow. He should have had the workers. It really did look like it had to have had the workers produced, though. I didn't like the worker placement. Like the worker moved to the tundra, and then it didn't even produce any tundra, and then it goes back. I think Togawa might just be king making with Saxony right here. When was he gonna produce them? See, he went for the factory rush, and I thought that it could have just really waited. As Togawa militant though, I wouldn't really focus that much on factory rush. More so just uh getting your enlist and mechs and workers out. Okay, so Saxony going all in. No chance, not giving Togawa any chances here. Though Togawa's gonna make tier 2 now with the factory card and go here to take one popularity. But the longer this goes on, I think Saxony may end the game before it has anything else, right? All Saxony needs is, if it has one objective, uh is just to get one more combat from Togawa and then an objective. Oh, and it just submitted one objective. Right. So Saxony right now with the bid of 5 and Togawa 2. So Togawa needs to defeat Saxony by 3. Okay, so Nordic finally deciding to move all the workers there. Although Saxony does not have a factory move. So the next move would be just, I probably would guess, produce. Okay, here goes tier 2 for Togawa. Now he cannot just blindly suicide to Togawa. He has to count them. Okay, here comes tier 2. 47, so Togawa leading right now. Suicide options for Togawa, definitely. So here, Saxony cannot move, so Togawa here can just suicide right there. Take one more territory here. I think that should put him at 50. He gets the stars 47, so Togawa wins by 8. Togawa's bids are smaller than Saxony, so actually might be looking good here for Togawa. So Saxony, yeah, unfortunately cannot move. So if Togawa spots the suicide move here, definitely go for it. And then cannot win Nordic in the combat for sure. Can suicide to Saxony. Saxony is not tier 2, so all right. Saxony paying 1 for 2 power. So that even drops his score down by a significant. Nordic with quite a bit of catch up to do. You don't usually see Nordic Patriotic with only 8 coins, you know, that's kind of rare. Okay. Um. Oh my God. All right, all right. We'll see. You want me to do that? Okay. Um. Nordic kind of thinking hard because now Saxony can just suicide to Saxony, right? Togawa suicide to Saxony, and Nordic is down by oh my goodness, by a lot. All right. Okay. Anyway, back to the game. So Nordic, yeah, definitely spinning his head. The game is gonna end next turn. I think Nordic is assuming that is playing under the assumption that Saxony does not know the idea of the suicide, which is why he's thinking extremely difficult, extremely hard right now. I would say Saxony's mistake here was spreading everybody out. While while it had 4 workers here in the metal and then 4 in the farm, I felt like Saxony could have just produced Mac, produce Mac, produce Mac, really, because the metal here that would count to the final score as well, and you would have gotten an analyst star too. But right now, Saxony not with many options. Well, let's see here. Say that Togawa does suicide and Saxony puts 0 power, pushing him back. That would put him one, two, 2 territories extra, right? You would really want to put a worker here. Maybe I would go with this one here for Saxony. Sorry, for Togawa here. Here, take the mech plus 1 worker. Then this takes both the workers and go here to suicide. This takes 1 territory. So mech, and the mech with 2 workers here. We really don't need Ronin at this. Like the worker is kind of important in my opinion to get. Okay, so what do we do now here for Nordic? Nordic is spinning his head. One mech short, 2 enlist short, 3 workers short, 1 objective short, several combat short. All right, Nordic. I think Nordic is thinking quite hard. Yeah. My goodness, this. All right, I gotta mute this. This is getting... All right. I'm gonna have to mute my Discord here. Okay, foundations for Nordic. And now Togawa. Togawa's probably looking at a suicide move. 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, which is what I thought. Needs to get the workers out. Okay, so 0 power for Togawa. It would... I guess it would really make Nordic felt a bit uncomfortable if Saxony wins this one. Saxony has to put 0 right here. There's just... yeah. So let's see. Saxony puts 0, and it cannot fight Nordic. It also cannot reach Togawa. Okay, so it looks like Saxony knew what was coming for him. Very good eye by Saxony. But now Togawa is hugely in the lead. All right, so I guess Nordic doesn't have anything to be salty anymore. To be salty about anymore. And deploying the mech get you a lot of coins, right? For patriotic. Sorry, for Togawa. My mistake. Okay. Saxony to move. Cannot reach Togawa anywhere. Can complete a second objective. It takes some territory off Togawa. So let's say you move this here. The -4 coins is already there. So that is a 2 points, 3 point swing, a 5 point swing. 5, 7, 9 for 2 more territories. No, it's not gonna cut it. 9 point swing. So 5 from here. You move here. So 2 for Saxony, -3 for Togawa is a 5 point swing. Take 2 more territories is 9s plus 1 star is 12. A 12 point swing. You're currently 17 behind. So you'd be 5 below Togawa. Still winning for Togawa, even if that's the case. Anyway, sorry guys, I'm just gonna hit the toilet for now. I'll keep the stream running though. I'll just mute my mic for a sec. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back. Just need to get myself a glass of water too. Okay, still Saxony to move. Yeah, okay, nothing's changed. Thinking hard. Oh. And there it takes a territory from Togawa. 5 point swing already. Another possible suicide for Togawa using the factory move. Goodness me. Probably using this maybe using this mech to just maximize territory. I don't know, but then that will leave this. Oh, yeah, I was gonna say this mech to be able to kick this one out. Anyway, please don't end it. You knew about the suicide, so I don't think you're gonna end it right now, right? You knew about the suicide move, right? Yeah, so don't turn in your next objective right now. You're not gonna win. So another suicide opportunity for Togawa right here. Yeah. All right. So it's you're gonna chase the upgrade star for Togawa here. So using the factory now for Togawa, say using the factory, go here so it nullifies the disarm with your Ronin. I would say with this one. With this one it will be pretty dangerous, right? Because mechs are pretty close by to kick. Yeah, right now Nordic's downside is that it oh, wait a minute. Yeah, Nordic has to win this, right? It has to put all the power. If Nordic loses, Saxony wins the combat, getting combat star, and Togawa wins. Oh, okay. Interesting. All right. So now Nordic just needs one max star. I don't think the score is enough to cut. All right. Pace one. And oh, don't move the workers. Wait a minute. There's no suicide to Nordic. Nordic already has combat stars. Okay. Weakening Nordic for sure. I would probably attack Saxony, not Nordic. If you could. Oh yeah, I can't reach Nordic from there, so yeah. Okay. So Saxony just getting powerful now. Saxony not with many options to go. Okay, so Nordic trying to stay powerful here. Spreading. Okay, Togawa has to kill Saxony right here now. And move workers back, man. Does he really like playing with only 3 workers? Okay, very good by Togawa. This is a very good move by Togawa. All right, first the factory. Continuously weakening Nordic. All right, Nordic now not with a lot of power. This is gonna win to Togawa for sure. Okay, so there's Ronin. Disarm's gonna minus back. Next is gonna be the upgrade star though. Okay, good. There's 3 stars. Still staying at tier 2. That's important for Togawa. You go down from tier 2 and it's gonna hurt a lot. Minus 12. Just 51, yeah. Still winning, but better to stay at tier 2. Yeah. And rearm the trap, which is excellent. Okay. Saxony with probably out of options, out of ideas what to do. Nordic running out of combat cards and power. Pretty soon gonna take the factory here for Togawa. I'm pretty sure the next move Togawa's gonna take it if Nordic doesn't do anything. Nordic can very easily get the max star right now, but it would result in his demise and defeat. And therefore, he has to find ways to spread. Yeah, Togawa's Togawa's tier 2 is extremely powerful here. With 7 territories here, and pretty soon the factory, oh man, probably unstoppable. Okay. All right. So Saxony kicking some territory. So right now, Nordic is short 1 in list, but only now 1 combat card, and at the time being does not have a combat card upgrade. So this is looking like the factory is going to go to Togawa next turn and arming it again, no less. Was Sax not chasing tier 2? No. At this is definitely not chasing tier 2. I don't think he was anywhere chasing tier 2. He doesn't have a factory card even. He just has 1 encounter right there. I would say Saxony's mistake was spreading out the workers out too early. You know, when he had all the workers and everybody in the farm, I think that was the best course of action. Just produce, mech produce. I think that was the idea. You delay combat for later. Okay, factory bye bye. Get away from the factory, right? Okay, so Togawa's looking like it's gonna get the power star, the upgrade star next turn. And I don't think that you could be chasing tier 2 as well, by the way, 22%, because he had 8 workers, and to produce, you take away 1. He had 3 popularity with only 1 enlist. That's, I think I recalled it that way. When I saw it, like he could produce 3 times, just enough to bring his popularity down to 0. But now, I'm not too sure. So I think the important take here is for Togawa to be able to take the factory before all the workers get there. Because Togawa's tier 2 is pretty sensitive, right? You kick anybody and you're going down to tier 1. All right, taking more of Togawa's. Oh, okay, this is going. Okay, score now is looking kind of somewhat balanced, but -9 bid with no well, 2 resource. Okay, so -7 then. Let's call it. Okay, got the upgrade star, and yeah, not a lot of power for Nordic. So okay, so Togawa has to win this one really and arm the trap again to really put down Nordic score some more. Okay, that is good. That is good. Arm the trap again. Yes, excellent. When the game was starting, why not go for tier 2? What was Saxony's encounter at the very beginning? I might have forgotten. At this point, though, it doesn't look like it. Togawa doesn't have any more suicide options at the moment. Has to get the worker somewhere. That's just a must. So it's looking like here. Yeah. You move the 2 workers outside and then you take your workers here. You need to get the workers. And your final enlist as well is pending too. Although now you can see that their coin situation is kind of broke. Yeah. So I think here Togawa might have to get the enlist though, and get the workers too. Oh, okay, there goes the enlist. All right, everybody on 5 stars. Now it's just the worker star for Togawa. Stall game seems to be working out. I mean, what could Togawa's objective be, right? If he has an objective, this is over, right? Okay, out goes more. Yeah, 20. I'm not too sure what Togawa's objective is, to be honest. If he has an objective, I think he would have submitted it, and this is game over. So Saxony definitely keeping a very close eye on keeping his mechs with at least one worker to keep Tagawa from going, you know. The 3 worker objective, he already has the factory card, so if he does have the machine over muscle, then he would have submitted it by now and it's all over. I'd be really curious to see what objective Tagawa has, though. Now Nordic and Saxony are just taking down as much of Tagawa. 3 workers, 1 mech, and FC. Yeah, I mean the situation is already satisfactory right now. Machine over muscle. If Tagawa does have it, he would have already turned it in and win. He's winning by a huge amount. I would say the coins plays a very huge role. For Jacob's dream, you don't really see a lot of resources here, though. Ooh. This game is going much longer than I thought. Well, let's have a look here and see what Togawa does. Togawa, like, if he's not getting the worker, okay, he has to get his objective. Oh, oh wait, population advantage, is that it? Wait, does he have a population advantage? Oh, it is. Oh my goodness. 3 workers. No workers. Oh my goodness. Wow. Well done, Togawa. Yeah, very well done. And there it is, the king of IFA, as he likes me to call him. And it is proven from the score. That is good. That was good. That was good. That was excellent. Population advantage at the end of the day, with only 3 workers. Yeah, well done to Tagawa, definitely, for stalling that out. Very good in spotting the suicide moves available, and then getting the combats and weakening Nordic off the factory is also extremely good.